Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. Subscribe if you could. That would be helpful. Kunwu Pulsar Kickstarter. Now they got website. Of course, they've had a website. Kunwu has, but this started off on Kickstarter, and then you could sign up for Kickstarter, which I did when I saw that they were going to come out with the Pulsar. Because I looked at the design. I'm not, I don't buy everything that that's out there. Obviously, you can't. But I mean, I just pick and choose. And this, even as a Kunwu knife, which almost all their designs I really like, but this one looked unusually good. I mean, exceptionally, not unusually, but exceptionally good. And yes, I like this blade shape here, even though it's a satin grind. I'm fingerprinting it up. Check it out. And they've been doing these in LMAX, okay? And I think they figured out that, number 12 out of 100. Okay, probably 100 of this G10 type, and then the blue black G10. And then they had titanium that was smooth and titanium that had texturing as well. And then maybe a micarta version. I can't remember. But I wanted the G10. I like G10. I mean, it's going to look good. After you guys have your titanium ones for a year and a half, let's compare. This is going to look just like this. And yours, I don't know. Snail trails, other things like that. But do we have titanium back here? Yeah, we got something we're sucking on back here. We got liners in here. That's what we're feeling. We'll take this apart, so we'll be able to figure out. But I'll bet this is titanium. This is titanium. But of course, I got steel nested liners in there that are skeletonized. This is not a big knife. It's not a small knife, but check that out. It's a little bit bigger than 3¼ because I was posting an Instagram on it and I was going, what size is that blade? And see, 3¼ no, 3 3/8. So basically 3.35, that kind of thing. 85 millimeters. 7.5 inches at 19 centimeters. So it's not tiny. I wonder how it compares. Actually, I got is this the compact? Yeah, this is the compact XT. So pretty close, except that compact XT might be, yeah, that's more like 3¼ right on the nuts. But that's almost 7.5 too. Okay. So maybe a little bit longer blade on here. Overall length, pretty much the same. So that's the compact XT. Okay. There's a front flipper, top flipper, flickety flippity flipper. And then here's the full size. I'm sorry, the compact Tau, not X-Tau. There's no X-locks. X-lax. There's no X-lock on this one, okay? This has got the X-lock. Yikes. Okay, let's get back to this. But this is the full size. Okay, so check that out. Look at that as well. So now we got a 3.5 inch blade, almost saying, cowboy, and we are up there, and we even longer down here. And then overall, not quite 8¼ 8 1/8. But yeah, definitely bigger, longer knife. Okay, the XTAU, which this came out on Kickstarter too. Look at that orange peel, and that's just nice. And then carbon fiber as well. The carbon fiber one's definitely lighter. Then the Zen, which even bigger, doesn't it? In fact, was the Zen 3.75? Or does it just look that much bigger? Yeah, 3.6, something like that. Overall, a full 8.25. So yeah, the biggest of those so far. You like the Zen? Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Yeah, Zen. Okay. And this one is really smooth. Really, Kunwu does such a great job on their knives. And they care about the steel and they care about wet grinding, so they cool grinding so they don't defeat the tempering, and they don't mess with the heat treat afterwards by burning it up. And yes, oh, that's good. Okay, it's really hard to not hold on to them. I mean, I've got now, this is 4 of them that I've got. It's kind of unusual for me to have 4 of a brand like this. I mean, I got more than 4 Spydercos, that kind of thing. But you know, this Kunwu is not known like Spyderco or Benchmade or whatever. But you know what? These are good. And you can get right up on this right here. Oh, hold on. Let me get a piece of paper. I think, yeah, I was messing with it before and going, that's pretty good edge. Yeah. Yeah. It's factory sharp with a plus. You know, it's not quite scary sharp, but it's close. Okay. And it's so fidget friendly. There's your design flow, and blade to handle length is all it can be. Here, it doesn't really come down into here, but then it's this X lock thing. And so I guess they have to make allowances how that's going to go. So it doesn't exactly roll into here. But you know what? Just the overall design I really like so well. And look at the pocket clip. First of all, I mean, it's not just a rectangular plate. Look at how they did that. They brought that in with kind of how, see how this is chamfered down here? So they matched it with the plate. Um, they could have just cut it off there. But then look at the tapered screw and the tapered screws that are holding this in place. Okay. And look at, that's a pretty robust titanium clip that's bent, centered up, crowned spine. Okay. I mean, they think of so many things, and that's where you gotta, you know, I mean, you could sit down and make a list of things, and I haven't done that. I should, of just things that I really like about a knife. I like having a crown spine. I think that's a really nice finished look. I like having a titanium backspacer, or at least a G10 or micarta or whatever backspacer, carbon fiber, whatever backspacer. I think it gives a finished look to it. This is interesting, the way they did this cutaway for the lanyard. That's nice. I like this G Mascus stuff. I know a lot of people just love titanium to death. I get you. I get you. Here it is. You know, I get it. But this one, I'm probably likely to carry this more often because I'm not so worried about snail trails and stuff. This is nice. I mean, they just this this X lock, interesting, isn't it? And I think on a previous one, I think when I did my X Tau, I did take, you know, you got to take your Torx, and you can, then the button will come out, and then you can take the rest of the scale off, etc. Maybe the scale fit. Oh no, I don't think so. I think you have to take that off. But we're gonna at least pop the back scale off of this and look at Omega spring setup and whatever else is on there, just to get a better understanding. But I mean, they even cut in the Kunwu kind of little logo thing. That's way cool. Look at how that just is ghosted in to the scale. I don't know. I don't know what they're smoking, but it's way better stuff than I am, because they're coming up with all this. They're hyper focusing on a thing. It's really strange. But wow, what they end up with. And you know what? I had a Best Tech knife the other day. Well, actually, even the Mothus, but I think I had a Best Techman knife in here too, and it's not around. But I can feel a difference, and they're using Omega springs and all that kind of stuff in here, right? But this is not that. The spring is more intense, it's more robust, and it's definitely a harder spring. Okay, and so if you're going to flick it, you can do that real easy, because it's not going to let go so easily of because of that spring is holding on. It's tougher here, real easy. Now that means, of course, that the detent's not as strong, but that's still good. I mean, this is yeah, this is fine. It's light enough to make it real fidgety. I like that. This one is going to be a lot tougher. Oh yeah, see, look at this. I mean, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, there it is. Okay, so this may be preferable to you, though. This, like the Mothus from Best Tech here, beautiful design. Oh, combo design, etc. But this is just, I don't know. I do prefer the way this is, because it just makes it so easy to flick, so light and easy. Move right up on this blade, big old belly on it. You can slicing, you can kind of work your way around this knife, and reverse grip is comfortable as well. Where's my balance on here? There, it's right there. It's just, it's all there. It's centered. Nope, not moving there. Seems to be pretty solid on the lock. I don't trust any locks. So I'm not going to put my hands like this and go bang, bang, spine wag it. Because if it folds, it's going to cut my fingers off. So no. And you don't do that to a folding knife anyhow. I mean, I think that's insane. So, but this is good. And this was what? A whole rockin' $160 or something like that. On their Kickstarter. I'll give you the link to their website. Okay. And oh wow, I don't know. See, I didn't catch that much of it, did I? I didn't really. I went to the Kunwu site. See, here's 179. So I think it was like 160 or something like that on the Kickstarter, or maybe 155. I can't remember. But 7.6 inches overall length, 3.34. Okay, blade length, and the LMAX 60 to 62. Okay. And they're watching that. They're watching that. So G Mascus and the XT lock. Oh, sorry. The X lock. Was it X lax? X lock? XT lock. That's it. At my age, it might be X lax. And it comes in this box. And oh, by the way, you can look at the Pulsar. Okay. This is the model name, etc. And then kunwu.com. Okay. Go to their website. Maybe they got some. I'll put it down here. I'm going to check with Sergio. It's like, have you got more production coming? Because I think they sold most of their stuff out. I know they had extras after the Kickstarter was delivered, but I don't know what else they got. Okay, so and if they got more coming to go on their website. There's your Omega Springs. And of course, it comes in here. It's fitted, nice fitted box, etc., etc. Here's your Omega springs, snacks, microfiber cloth, and another set, what? Of Omega springs and the tool. And I can't remember if they were they talking about they had lighter and heavier springs, depending on what I can't remember. And I'll try and define that too underneath, because I kept thinking they were that I read something about that as well. And then of course they got the drawstring bag. Okay, so they got all that in this box. That's a lot of stuff in here, especially we're not talking $350, right? We're talking around 150 for LMAX and a really, really nice fit and finish, well thought out knife. I mean, I really like the hell out of it. And I like all their products. I like the XT lock, but I mean, the Tau XT, look at this ambidextrous thumb ramps or whatever you want to call them. And not thumb ramps, but discs or whatever. And this one's a little on the lighter side too, and I like that. I like that. And then they're making right and left hand. I think there were a couple of people saying, I preferred a machined clip if you're gonna make a titanium knife with premium steel, but that's not what they've been doing. They did it on the Zen though, okay, and I don't think they let now. It's right hand only though. You can't flip the clip. This one, of course, now they changed it. So isn't that interesting? On the X Tau and the on the compact, okay, they did the spring thing, but this one, yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this, especially at this price range. And you know what? It sure makes it a lot more practical. It does. So I like that. And this one, this will slide in the pocket real easy. And you know what? I'm not really getting a lot of interference. You'd think I would with this thing pointing up like this, but it's pretty close to the scales and it's kind of hitting me right between these two fingers here. So that's not really bothering me, to tell you the truth. And then, of course, there's a million different positions you might hold a knife in when you're cutting things. So it's not all a fixed process, anyhow. But yeah, I mean, you could check on their site and look at all the different iterations of this, the variations with different scale materials. But wow, good looking, not too big, not too small, big enough to be really do full size jobs, that's for sure. And then no thumb studs or anything. So you got this, which is nice because you can get through material and you're not blocking it with a big old thumb disc or thumb stud, you know? So yeah, I'm all up for this. Okay, so if we want to do something here, we can't go from the front. And I told you earlier I was going to pop this off. And I have not tried to undo this. I'm going to need a little bit more torque from me. This dog will get her done. It'll get her done. Yeah, sure will. And this is the cheapest driver I got. I think this was $4.99 at a Ross Dress for Less clearance rack. I mean, so much for following the wife around when she shops. Okay, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Okay, and get all my tools at Ross Dress for Less in the ladies department. Yeah, had to go into Lowe's for a while just to get my testosterone going again. Okay, here we go. And see, this is my wife. Yeah, I bought $80 worth of blouses and clothes, and I brought you a $4 driver. Thank you, honey. Wow. you so much. Oh, while you were gone, I bought a $400 knife. Oh, okay. Don't want to tell that story, do we? Okay, come on, come over here, you fool. What are we doing? Did we not unscrew you enough? I mean, seriously. I mean, we keep spinning and spinning. What are you doing? Oh, you know what? And another thing, we got to do this too. Okay. Now, my loveliness, we are going to have to we pulled this whole thing out because we need to okay. We definitely had to get on the backside of this. Well, here's the skeletonized liner. We done pulled everything apart. There's your stop, blade stop. And so here we go. We got the liner. We've got the pocket clip, which is it going to find? It just did not want to let go of the scale for some reason. Okay, there's a pocket clip. Now, we were going to settle a thing about, oh yeah, that's titanium. Okay. So much for that. Let's put the pocket clip in a special place right up there. And here's ceramic bearings. Nice big old bearing rings, huh? Okay, then what else we got? Then we got this pivot, which looks like it's captured. And then we're going to pull everything apart. I mean, just everything will fall out here. Okay, all these, this. This is the piston that rides back and forth that these little things screw into. And underneath, these little things with a collar. I just love it when a plan comes apart, goes together. Okay, here we go. And we didn't take the plate off. That's the only thing we haven't done, pretty much. Here's and if I did, then I could take this liner out, and then this damn thing, which is the same as this thing, would come out. So at least we know what we're looking at here. Elmax blade. Okay, now you want to let go of your, there you go. Good boy. We got your stuff out. We'll wipe it down and put our KPL lube back on it. And where's all our other goodies? There's one Omega spring. And of course, the other one is still inside here. And where are we at? Yeah, our other Omega spring is obviously still in here. So we didn't take this off because we didn't unscrew this. And you know what? I don't think I care right now. But there's our squared off area here where our pivot goes through to keep it from spinning and winning. And oh, by the way, is this? And I told you it was titanium. You wouldn't listen. Now, do you believe me? And I'm sure that by the way, we were feeling these though, because they are definitely steel. Okay. Probably as well as all the hardware. Oop, hold on. What else? Okay. There's hardware. How about that? I'm thinking, no, that's titanium. So is that. So is that. This is probably not, I'm guessing. Nope, that's not. So there's our hardware stuff. How about that? All right, back with the Pulsar. Pulsar. Yeah, so we done took it apart, didn't we? Woo, baby, we took it all apart. Um, but you know what? It wasn't that difficult to put back together. You just had to, you know, do it in reverse order, that kind of thing. I like it. I like it a lot. I love the design. It's light in the hand. The ergos are great. I love the blade shape. It's super fidget friendly and very affordable. Take care, my friends. Thank you so much. You know what we do. We love them knives. You guys stay sharp.